Prison Run is an annual event hosted by the Hells Angels. There are various locations set up around the state where you get to ride with us. We will lead packs of bikes to the Prison Run.
5 years ago, the city of Florence had made a decision to vote making an historic event.
I remember when it was just the club and 10 or 15 guests. That's the only people that would show up because, I mean, the law was out there. And if they saw you on a bike anywhere in the vicinity, from Phoenix to Florence, you were getting pulled over. But now it's like huge packs of bikes showing up and the cops having to fucking be polite and nice. You know, so even the cops are starting to break loose with it, you know? Make it more of an enjoyable event.
It's a 30-year anniversary this year of the Prison Run. Thousands of people show up for the event every year. It is a public event. It's open to all riders. It started out with a group of guys, Dirty Dozen Motorcycle Club. They actually used to go there on New Year's Eve. Before they would go to their party, they'd run by the prison and kind of buzz the prison to let some of the guys they knew inside knew that there were still people thinking about them, supporting them, and also giving them something to look forward to.
You know, this was something we were doing for our brothers, and it was something that was needed. Then I went into prison, and I got the other side of it. And man, that day that the Prison Run was on, the whole fucking place was alive, man. It was like, yeah! It was a big day for everybody there.
Unfortunately, it's a dead-end road.
That's it! Now we turn around and go back. You're done! Hey.
So we'll go by the one side, and then we have to do a U-turn and come back around the other way.
You go up like 20 feet from the fence, and you can stand there and watch the bikes and see the bikes going by. And, I mean, it was like 10 feet deep of people sitting there watching. I mean, when your brothers show up at that Prison Run and you're in prison, you wouldn't even leave what it feels like. Because, I mean, for that day, you're king for a day. Everybody in the prison coming up like wanting to be your pal. It's fucking pretty cool.
It started with the Dirty Dozen, and then 15 years ago when we became Hells Angels, we just continued on with it. We really do appreciate the backing of the city and the chief of police and their support, because we probably couldn't do it without it. The Hells Angels put this run on for everybody. It's not just for ourselves. We've had every kind of club you can imagine running this. We've had independents. We even had a scooter club that rides in this with us.
We've been doing it now for 30 years, and it hasn't taken a step backwards even 1 year. Every year it's bigger and better.
Half the town is out there. They're all in support of it. It's a parade. I mean, they line up like it's a parade, and they treat it as one. You know, when you have a pack of bikes that's nearly 1.5 miles long, it pretty much speaks for itself as far as the support goes.
Now it's enjoyable. I liked it better when we were hated and well hated.
That was bad. Woo! Bad. It was awesome.
We had a great trip.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We came
man.
across the sign to be here. It's about 3,000 motorcycles.
That canyon ride this morning was bad.
I know.
That was all up.
I enjoyed the Tropicana girl.
If
If I was in jail, how cool would that be to see all your brothers and
Looks like they let everybody out of their cells, too, to check it out.
Bottom line, we were on a 4-day journey. We had no plan. We saw a lot of beautiful country, and we happened to come across a red and white support run poster. I'd say it's a pretty good destiny. This is a great place to be. It's a different ride. A lot of snow, a lot of mountains, a little rain this morning.
What's next?
Hey,
what's next?
It ain't where a man lives. It's what he does when he leaves the house. Yeah, brother.
And what do? We resume speed.
Out.
All right, guys, let's get up the road a bit away from all these cops and figure our route to Tombstone. It's still 300 miles from here.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to talk about today?
The little episode where you gave me up to the Hell's Angels, you know, I was onto that.
But need some tools. Go over there. Just go on over there.
What's wrong? Looky here, man.
And it's not that I'm worried about the Hell's Angels. I can get along with everybody. It's those other guys, you know, that if they feel that I'm supporting the Hell's Angels, it could go bad for me. I've seen guys get drug off and get the shit stomped out of them. Not saying that would happen to me. Maybe this much of a chance.
But you've never seen it happen, and all you guys with your stories, it's not Hell's Angels that are dragging people to beat.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's the top mechanic here? Me. Well, he's had a shop. He's 20 years older than you. He's been turning wrench 20 years longer than you. So I'm sorry, probably could have mistaken for you. But I also know that you're riding your chopper and you got no tools. He's riding a chopper, but somehow he has that little tool bag. Where is that?
It's in my bag.
So I knew he had tools. They needed tools. I had two choices, you or him. You have no tools. You are a mechanic. They needed some tools. So do you really think I set you up, or was I just going to our top guy with tools?
Think about that, baby.
Yeah, good point.
I was setting you up. But
I knew you were. Tommy's the biggest tool in the bag, man.
All right, whatever. Listen, we got to hang out with and ride with the Hells Angels.
yes, in all due respect to them, it might be nice if we got orderly and we're an MC and had some protocol about us. That's all they said.
And some
That's
rules.
not how we started.
But that's maybe where we're going.
That's not
what
where
I'd like to
I'm
do.
going. I've seen guys get drug off and get the shit stomped out of them. Not saying that would happen to me. Maybe this much of a
But
chance.
you've
that could
never
happen.
seen it happen, and all you guys with your stories, it's not Hell's Angels that are dragging
I'm
people
not
to beat
talking about that.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen, in all due respect to them, it might be nice if we got orderly and we're an MC and had some protocol about us. That's all they said.
And some
That's
rules.
not how we started.
But that's maybe where we're going.
That's not
what
where
I'd like to
I'm
do.
going.
Well, that's
You
where
can
I'm
take
going.
the rest of the guys.
I'm saying maybe this group could become a motorcycle
Then
club.
we have to have a bunch of rules, and we have to elect you president.
No, we don't. I don't want to be president, and it's not about that. But it's about.
You have to be president. You're the only one talking.
I, for one, will tell you.
How can anybody else talk?
Absolutely, I
the
would
only
like
one
to
talking.
see this group of guys become an MC.
What I think we are is unique. And I think being able to tell these guys, kiss our ass. We're not going to put MC on our vest. We're going to ride wherever we want to ride. We don't have any rules. I think that's what makes us unique.